They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. They'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now back to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And this is picked up by the Dolphins.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
And the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Now a college star here in Tennessee, Cordero Patterson. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. 2 yards the loss there. Now 3rd and 14. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Tua. And a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the first, right around the 42. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on 4th. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And as a result, it'll be Titan football on the turnover on downs. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Here's 2nd and 8. On the slant, complete to Hopkins. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 25-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Throwing the out route and complete. That's Hopkins. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His second catch in a row, first down. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. The intended receiver there was Jonnu Smith, but it's going to be second down.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. Zone touchdown, Tennessee. Jonnu Smith, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Titans have taken a first quarter lead. And this is good. Our score, 7-0 Tennessee.
Makes the score Titans 7, Dolphins nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Williams. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32.
He's tackled it.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
And they give this time to the tailback. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
Dolphin first down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. A shotgun handoff to Patterson. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 36 yards on the play.
All right, I've got to be careful here, all right? He's on the plus side of 30. There may be a little gray in the beard, but that's not slowing down his feet as far as he's concerned.
What he's saying, I'm on the plus side of 30.
Well, if you're on the plus side of 30, you all know what I'm on the plus side of. All I know is that run right there, let us know there's still some life in those legs.
Absolutely, still got a lot of life left in those legs. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
Gain on the play. brings up.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
The end of the first quarter with the score Titans 7, Dolphins nothing.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
This taken in about 4 yards deep.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Kyle Van Noy showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4. And they weren't in zone coverage, they were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team that had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and it just locked people down. That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 41-yard line. That's a 1st down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 41. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Now a handoff as they run left side. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Tua. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big gain.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. Throw left side complete. It's Grant. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Jakeem Grant, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7.
Makes the score Dolphins 10, Titans 7.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taken in the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
25-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. They're going to look to throw. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Derrick Henry. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And they will finally haul him down at the Dolphins' 25-yard line. It's a gain of 35.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to. They didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, and it created a big run. Back to throw now on 1st down. And incomplete there, almost picked off. That's one you maybe expect your roaming free safety to come up with. But it's 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here and 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. The Dolphins do the job defensively there, and now it brings up 4th. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front seven? As they got closer to their goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
Fielded in the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Check, 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 check.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. There goes a deep ball, end zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 23 yards the pickup there. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. It's caught on the right side at Smith. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
Normally, being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Titans are going to take the point after try for Gostkowski. He's got it as they go up by a total of 17 to 10.
The score, Titans 17, Dolphins 10.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taken in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
First and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Inside of a minute left in the half, does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do or, I guess, don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
Now Tua. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Incomplete from the...
Well, I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
And he comes back with one complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
A gain of 14. First down, Miami.
Tua now on first down. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Tua to try again on second down. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
Yeah, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw is probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. Throwing is Tagovailoa on third down here. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
Complete in the end zone. Kareem Jackson on the coverage.
On fourth down, Matt Hawk to punt it away. Back deep, Adoree Jackson. He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down. From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. They'll throw now on the final play. Eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw it back deep over the middle. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Dolphins down on the scoreboard, but they'll have it first as we get going in this third quarter. Fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
On the tackle.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
This beyond the the 40 before he's taken down. A first down there on a pickup of 25. Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
And he'll get this out past the 45 to the 47. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
3rd down.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
A gain of 2 yards on the play. Brings up 4th down.
On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. Remember, that was 4th and a full 2 yards. There's a big difference between that and 4th and maybe 6 inches or a yard.
Yeah, you're exactly right, because when it's that 6 inches, you just fall forward and you pick it up, right? Just go quarterback sneak. But having to move bodies, that means you actually have to execute because they know what you're going to do. How are you going to make the right play call and get everyone into the right spot and win at the line of scrimmage? That's what they did there.
And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And he gets it to go, and we're all even. 17 apiece.
That ties the game at 17.
So we're right back where we started. All even as the kick's away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
Their own 25-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Give the sack to Jerome Baker. He is proving his worth defensively. Getting the sack here, that comes after being named the AFC Defensive Player of the Week for his performance in last week's game.
He's stacking games together, isn't he? I mean, you just mentioned what he did the previous week to be named AFC Defensive Player of the Week, continuing to play at that level. And when you get that kind of confidence going, those kind of guys are hard to stop.
And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line.
The ball carrier.
So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
got the call here. They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And it's complete. Henry. Boom! Derrick Henry all alone. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Titans are going to take the lead.
Stephen Gostkowski.
That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken in the end zone. And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They did what they had to do to start this 3rd quarter. Went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
2nd and 10 coming up here in Nashville. 3rd quarter action. Now a handoff here to his running back. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
The tackle made by...
Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Play action. Now it's Tua. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down.
Oh, my goodness. Was that a defensive back that got to him with the pressure?
Oh, look at the former defensive back. You're all smiles up here.
I hope everybody can hear my smile on that play.
Almost outkicked his coverage there. 48-yard punt, but 10 on the return. And it'll be Titan football.
37-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try to cut down the length of the drive.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
I remember watching Derrick Henry come out of Alabama and sitting with some scouts, and one of the debate points with him was, while at Bama, how often did he have to deal with contact near the line of scrimmage? They were so good up front that he often got to the second level pretty easily. I think he's starting to answer those questions with runs like that. He's a physical guy.
They keep it with Henry on first down. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. Kyle Van Noy in on the stop.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Got a man over the middle, and It's complete. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Back now in Nashville. It's the Titans. They've got the football. They'll be looking to extend their lead here as we begin the 4th quarter. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10.
51 to Mike. 51 to Mike. 51, Mike. 51. Hey, tight. 51.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
The Titans on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
On 2nd down now, it's Henry shedding the tackler, and it gives him some room. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Derrick Henry, 27 yards. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. So he's in for his 3rd score of the game, and a defense probably saying, man, we don't want to see this guy for a long time.
It's bad enough when anyone scores a touchdown against you, but for one person to get 3, it almost sets him apart from the rest of the game, and no one likes to see any of those players on a pedestal, not from the defensive point of view.
Gostkowski with the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this carries into the end zone. And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
First down, Miami.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Here's Patterson. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
At his 49-yard
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. On second down, Tua. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked up on a USC man, Adoree Jackson.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They have to like the position that they are in. Fourth quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. They'll come out throwing here on first down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Here's second and 10 now from the 29. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
The Titans on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well.
10 at the 48-yard line.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to float this one deep. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. A big play there with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Titans find a way to stretch their lead. Gostkowski the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big fourth quarter hole. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far at 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Tua. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. He's at the 40, the 20, 10, and all the way in for a Miami touchdown. A big play there. 84 yards. And the Dolphins are able to cut into this lead. He has his 2 scores, but still a sizable deficit in this game.
Do you have him in fantasy football this week?
Unfortunately, no.
It's too bad, right? That would have been big points, but he is really trying to rally his team as best he can. Things are not going as well the rest of the way for them. That's why they're down with this deficit. he might need to score a couple of more times to give them a chance.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. If they can score here, they have a chance to make this a 3-possession game and all but put things to bed. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
He was brought down.
And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning.
Where's 52? Watch 52. 52's the mic. Come on, boy. Come on, boy. You better be ready. Don't be scared.
2nd and 9 now. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
It's now 3rd.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that will be incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
We'll call that a 43-yard punt, 2 on the return, and it'll be Dolphin football. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, still a long way to go, but trending upward. They scored the last time out, you remember. Then their defense forced the punt. Now they try to inch closer, but still ultimately down 2 scores in the final quarter. Now an open man. That's the tight end, Gesicki. It's complete. And all the way down to the 26.
Tunga violation.
A big play there on the catch and run. 45 yards.
A gain of 40.
What a luxury to have a tight end that can not only catch it, but then can run after the catch like that.
What was the old expression back in the good old days? That they used to carry pianos on their backs when they were after they caught the football. Someone would stop and bang out a tune along the way as well. But nowadays, these guys are essential.
And he's got his tight end, Gesicki, in the end zone. Touchdown, Dolphins.
Complete to Mike Gesicki.
Mike Gesicki, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Dolphins have got it back to a 1-score game. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown.
Makes the score Titans 38, Dolphins 31.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. Taken about 7 yards deep.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You've got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. We've got a 1-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead. up top for Miller. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
46 on his first kick, this one in that neighborhood as well. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. So a change of possession here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Tagovailoa looking to throw it. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. This defense has watched their lead dwindle away. This is where they really need to bow up. They executed well there.
And it's often hard after you've played really well early and then you kind of relax a little bit to step on the gas again. They just did it on the last play. Looks like they want to finish this one off.
And he's taken down inside the 30. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Brandon's okay what they're doing right now. Still able to work the middle of the field, but you know sooner or later they're going to have to stop the clock.
Off of play action, Tagovailoa. And this is caught at the 8. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's going to bowl his way into the end zone for the Dolphins score. A great play there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And no sweat. He puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th.
38 all.
So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play. But if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Smith catches left side. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. 7 yards to pick up there. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Where's 52? Watch 52. 52's the mic. And we heavy on the edges. Oh, street. Cardinal.
And Right side, Henry's got it. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. Again, he'll drop to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this is going to be caught. He got it. It's a touchdown. Forget overtime. They're going to win the football game right now. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the 4th quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting
in trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. They've got to burn the timeout, and they do, but a costly, costly sack. And now maybe just time for one final play. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. On play action, here's Tua. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. The intended receiver was Jakeem Grant. And now it's 3rd down. One final try for Tagovailoa. He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. You're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for Tennessee, they continue to cruise through this first half of the schedule as they move to 8-0 now on the campaign. And they'll get to stay put for a few days as they'll host the Houston Texans next week. Meanwhile, for Miami,